to day 3 of Fire for Food. My name is Philip Moischke. I'm here with Kate Davidson. I am her esteemed fiance. For those of you who've been watching, Kate is doing a week-long challenge to prepare herself for the Choco Challenge 2.0. So today we're going to do a little bit of a question and answer session, but slightly different from yesterday. This one is more in the format of a truth or dare, or for those of you who watch Hot Ones, their sort of truth or dab type thing. So we're going to ask you some very personal, possibly embarrassing questions, and you can choose to either answer them truthfully or you have to eat a wing, or in this case, because we don't have wings, we have popcorn chicken poppers. Any last words of wisdom?
So to be clear, I either answer a question or I eat a wing.
Yes.
Okay.
But by the end of this, you're eating all 3 wings, no matter what. So.
No.
So, the 3 sauces we have here. The first one. And who knows if this will autofocus. You'll have to, I guess, play with it later. But the first one is the Stargazer hot sauce. It is listed as a 9 out of 10 on their heat index, but who knows what that actually means. It says it is Scotch bonnet and ghost peppers. It is a sauce piquant from Pepper North.
You mean picante?
Picante. There's no accent on the E, but sure. All right. Sauce number 2 from Hot Ones, from First We Feast, is their Hot Ones Last Dab Reaper Edition. So this one is the Carolina Reaper Special Edition. Yeah, I don't, no other extra things on that one. This one, the last one, is from Hot Ones, the Classic Hot Sauce, and this is their Pepper X Edition. So it's just the right spice, made in the USA.
By just the right, it means extremely hot. Pepper X is like the hottest pepper in the world right now, possibly. So.
Yes, and this is the number 1 sauce on Hot Ones, according to the label. So.
Well, the classic is usually very mild. It's also usually like a red. It's very nice, sort of similar to a buffalo style. Then they put Pepper X in it. And I have not eaten it yet. Well, it's not true. Some sauce got on my finger while saucing it. I licked it off. My tongue is still on fire. This will be fun. And
yes, if you check out the poppers, you will notice that they are quite thickly coated. And since they're breaded, I think they probably soaked up even more sauce than they would have if they were regular wings, but we will find out. So, are you ready for your first question?
Sure.
All right. So, being here in Arlington, right across the river from Washington, not to make this a political thing, but one of the favorite things that the media like to do with the president is they like to count how many days the president goes golfing during his or her term. Well, you are an avid Washington Nationals baseball fan. You have had season tickets for many years. So how many days have you skipped out of work early or taken the day off to go watch a baseball game?
Oh. I mean, at least a handful. But, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say skipped out on work either, though, because most were, like, opening days where I took the day off of work, so it either counted against my vacation time or it was comp time, usually comp time, because it's usually somewhere right around Lent and Holy Week and Easter, and so usually I'm working a lot more. There have been some afternoons I've left early, but this is the good thing about being a pastor is flexible schedule. So sometimes I have stuff like in the evenings and there's a day game. I'll go to the day game after having worked a little bit in the morning and then go back and work in the evening. So, yeah, I mean, probably a handful, but, like, I wouldn't call it skipping out early.
Fair enough. All right, so question number 2. You got out of eating a wing that time. So, question number 2. most people, like to politely say that if they have multiple pets or parents with multiple children, they like to say they don't have any favorites and they love them all the same. But, you viewers at home know that everyone secretly has a favorite. So, between Gus, Amelia, and Dexter, who are all right here in the room, reveal to them which one of them is your favorite.
So if you've been watching these for the last couple of days, I know have been keeping track of like at what point my face gets red. We haven't even touched the hot sauce and my face is already red. I mean, honestly, it really depends on the day which one is my favorite.
Well, we're here to name names, so...
Dexter pooed on the rug this morning, so he's not my favorite. Let's see. Amelia's been pretty good. She was pretty cute earlier today. She's in the running. Poor Gus hurt his back and is still recovering. But he was also just outside eating a bunch of grass. So right now, Amelia's my favorite. It's probably going to change in a minute. That's Gus. Reverse sneezing. He's probably taken offense to the fact that I have said that Amelia is my favorite and not him.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, for those of you who've watched the last couple of days, you'll know that yesterday the question sort of came up about annoying parishioners, people who sometimes annoy you, and you said that you weren't going to name names. Well, today we're in the business of naming names. So... Name one parishioner of yours at your current congregation who, I don't know, in the last 6 months, year or so, has annoyed you quite severely. And tell the story.
And tell the story? Which one should I eat first? All right. So, fork, because these are boneless. So, do I have to eat the whole thing?
Up to you.
We'll find out. All right. Here we go. Also pretty tasty sauce. A little sweet, very garlicky. Also very spicy. Not nearly as bad as the Pepper X when I licked it off my thumb. It's a slow burner. It's certainly increasing in heat. There's a little heat on my lips and my tongue. But, yeah. Are you gonna, make conversation so I have to talk? Because this is really is worse when I'm talking.
Well, are you ready for your next question?
Is it something I can answer?
I don't know. You'll have to tell me. So, for people who know you also know that you are very much a beer aficionado. People may also know that you have occasionally even dabbled in some home brewing yourself over the years.
Uh-huh.
And you know several people who do their own home brewing or even work for, our own local craft breweries in the area and everything. So, name one brewery and the person who or a home brew or something that somebody brought to you to share and was very proud of, and you tasted it and it was absolutely horrible.
Oh, Daryl's neighbor. Alex is his name. He's had some okay stuff. He's also had some stuff that, not very good at all. So, there you go. Daryl's neighbor, Alex. I don't know his last name. Anyway.
So what kind of beer was it that was...
Honestly, I don't even remember. It's some lager or something, I don't know. But he also brought it over, if I recall, excuse me, in a 2 liter bottle, plastic bottle. Don't put beer in a plastic bottle. Anyway. I hope the Stargazer was the warm-up that, like, makes the other two a little less intense.
You definitely appear to be struggling.
I don't think that's gonna happen. It's because every time I breathe out, it hurts. Also, I will add, I haven't had any milk in the house until today. Because I just generally don't like milk, so I don't buy a bunch of it. I don't drink a bunch of it. Today I was at the store to get the chicken. And bought some chocolate milk, which is currently in the fridge. So, still trying to make it through milk-free. I also refuse to drink water because I know the water is a lie. It'll just spread the spicy around. So, yeah. So far, milk and water-free. Which is probably also why my freaking stomach hates me. But anyway, I'm not ashamed to wipe my nose or blow it. So, here we go. All right.
So, time for the next question. This one sort of ties into the previous question a little bit. So the last one was about beer. This one's about food. So, occasionally people will, as a gift to you or just simply, you go over to someone's house for dinner or something, and they will cook you a nice meal. Whether it's, somebody bringing something over to the house or something, to thank their pastor for their wonderful work, or if it's you're just going to a friend's house for dinner or something, and someone cooks something for you. What's one time when you went to someone's house or had someone bring you a meal and it just absolutely was not at all something you could eat?
I honestly can't think of a time. I mean, seriously. Most of you know that I'm really not a picky eater. The things that I dislike are very American, which is hilarious to me. But they're also not like staples that usually get cooked for meals, like for potlucks not for potlucks because I get to choose at that point, but like for me or people bringing me food. Plus, most of the people around here and at my previous congregation were super considerate and asked me what I liked. So we avoided some of those things. But, a lot of things that I even dislike, I just dislike either in certain circumstances and will still eat them. Like I love cheese, but don't like it on burgers and cold sandwiches, which this is the other thing that's weird about me. Like I do like it on a panini or like a grilled cheese. But I don't like it on cold sandwiches or hamburgers. I prefer hamburgers, not cheeseburgers, but I will eat them. Or mayo on its own, but if it's mixed in with something I don't taste the mayo, then I don't care. Peanut butter, I don't really care for peanut butter, but that's not really a staple when it comes to dinner or whatever. So yeah, I honestly can't think of a time. Sorry.
Well, here's the next question then. So, all of us have our, guilty pleasures that we imbibe in, on, whether it's a TV show or something. What would you say is your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
Oh. I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is probably not as embarrassing as it maybe feels like, because Real Housewives is such a phenomenon, but I don't even watch The Real Housewives, but I watch one spinoff that then spun off another one, sort of, and that is I watch Vanderpump Rules, although I'm behind in this season, and then the one that also, I say it's a spinoff of Vanderpump Rules, but not really, but sort of in the nature of like the style of show. It's not like uber wealthy people, though they are clearly wealthy because they clearly have enough money to rent a summer house in the Hamptons for the weekends. together. But both those shows I watch sort of out of, it's like a train wreck thing. I watch them because these people are in their late 20s and 30s and just emotionally a mess. And I really do want to look away, and I just cannot. Yeah, I don't even know at this point why I watch it. It just feels so mind-numbing and like, why am I watching this? And a little bit voyeuristic, so maybe that's also why I feel like it might be my most embarrassing. Like, let's get up in the middle of these people's emotional messes and watch it for my own entertainment. Yeah, there we go. There's my answer.
All right, follow-up question to that one. What is your most embarrassing either childhood memory or even something you've done as an adult that you've never told anyone about?
I can still taste the heat in the back of my throat from the last one. So this will be good. So this is the classic Pepper X edition. Probably going to be the spiciest thing I've eaten so far.
Now, I will say, you might not have, on the camera, be able to see it very well, that because it sort of is a very similar color to just a breaded piece of chicken, I will vouch for the fact that thing is absolutely coated in hot sauce.
Well, you can see the color is very similar, yeah.
Exactly. So.
I'm very tasty. All these sauces are tasty. That's good. I feel like the Stargazer, it's going to build because it's building. The question is how much. What else do you want to know?
Well, so since, we've all been pretty much quarantined at home for the last several weeks, and we've gotten to spend a lot more time together. What's the most annoying thing about your that you've gotten to know about your housemates now that you're stuck with 3 animals and myself here at home, pretty much 24/7?
Oh my god. It hurts to breathe. Animals are a known quantity. Honestly, they are the most annoying in the evening hours because they pretty much sleep all day. And then they have rested up. And you've probably heard them. I have to say this is bad, but for some reason, excuse me, in a weird way, more tolerable than the Stargazer, but I don't think it's actually that way. Whew. So, animals are annoying at night. Usually when we're trying to eat, or I'm trying to eat, or get something done. I actually feel a little lightheaded. I also feel I need to take off my sweatshirt. Almost everyone knows Gus's most annoying feature is his obsession with food, and he is just absolutely the most persistent dog on the planet. Dexter's actually not really that annoying. He's probably plotting my death right now, but not annoying. Amelia barks or howls. So, honestly, she may have been the most annoying of any of them throughout this thing. Because she has been outside or wanted to go outside more. And then, of course, everyone and their dog literally is out walking. And wow, it's very, very spicy. So she barks and howls at them, and that can get annoying after a while if you can't get her to come in. Thankfully, lately she's been very much willing to come in because we've been plying her with treats. Philip, for the first part of this, you were great because we all know that you and I know, rather, and maybe some other people know, that the thing that annoys me the most about you is that you get sucked into work and you're never really present or around, and I don't get to see you. And for a while, because you were here and you were managing work well, it was fine, it was great. I wasn't annoyed. Man, I don't know what happened since Holy Week and Easter, but you've gone down a rabbit hole, man. And you've been better the last week because I think we had like a heart-to-heart where I expressed my annoyance. And said I feel like you were here, but not really here. And it's been better. But, yeah. Okay, that one legitimately, like the heat in the mouth thing I can handle, like it's annoying. I mean, that one legitimately made me a little lightheaded. And I think it's because I wasn't breathing deeply. Because it hurts to breathe. And I do think my heart rate is a little jacked. It's coming down as the heat is fading.
So, but to sort of wrap things up, you do have one more wing. Traditionally, one is also encouraged to put a last dab of the final hot sauce on the last wing before eating it. So if you would like to, you're welcome to do that. But otherwise, why don't you just tell everyone a little bit more again about what it is that you've been doing here this week.
All right, so this whole week I'm eating spicy food so that I can raise money for Feeding America, so that people can hopefully actually have access to real food, not necessarily this stuff. There's a link. If you want to donate, you can go to tiredkate.com/donate. Put the link below in the description. It's probably on the screen by now. And then, right now, as of the time of the recording, we're up $260, so that's $50 more from yesterday. Trying to get to $1,000. According to Feeding America, $1 equals a meal, so we'd like to provide 1,000 meals. New videos going up each day, Monday through Thursday. And then on Friday, this Friday, May 1st at 5:30 p.m., I am live streaming myself eating the Chocolate Challenge 2.0. It is a white chocolate bar with some sort of fiery combination of the 12 world's hottest peppers. So this should be fun. But in all seriousness, if you will please, please, please help me support our nation's food banks and help feed some hungry people. We all know that the need is up due to COVID-19 and all that is happening right now. And so if you have the means to do it, even a $5 or a $10 donation would be amazing. So please do that. And in good faith, because I would love to, after this video, get up to, I like to pass the halfway point. So if we get up to $500, I'll eat this last wing. So, and because it's the last dab, I'll put another dab on it. So why do I do that? Fun thing to watch it trying it out. And not also like pour a heaping ton on it. Okay. Trying to get as much oxygen in my system as possible before I can't breathe anymore. That's not a good sign. Do you see how much sauce I left on the plate? That means this thing is caked.
Any last words?
Please donate.
How's that one taste?
It's a little more vinegary than the other two, which is odd to me because I think this has a lot of vinegar in it because it's very liquidy. It did taste that way, but so some garlic, I think, maybe onion. Oh, turmeric, yep. Yeah, Carolina Reaper peppers is the first ingredient, so that should give you an idea of how hot this is about to be. Distilled vinegar is the second. Cumin, coriander, dry mustard. Super tasty and also very hot. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it's not as bad as the Pepper X. I would say so far so good, but I can feel it building. Oh, somehow some sauce got right here on the outside of my lip. It's not pleasant. Oh, what's my heart rate now? 104, 101. Yep.
I'm at 95 and I'm not even eating hot sauce. Well, any final thoughts? Having trouble forming the words. Having trouble breathing.
Just try to breathe. Someone said to me today, this person's exactly right. There's a fine line between bravery and stupidity, and I'm walking it. My response was, I feel like sometimes I'm on this side, and then I cross right back over to the other side, and then I cross back over. I feel like I'm on the stupidity side of things at this point. But here we are. Anyway, that's it for today. Please donate, tiredkate.com/donate. all of the money that you give will go to Feeding America. And see you tomorrow.
Thanks for joining us.
My fingers are literally tingling.
Wow.
There we go. Can you see this? Can you see how snotty I am?